Welcome. This is your host, Eraser MK, and I am back. This time, SNK released a double feature, so this time we got two characters instead of one. So, our two characters is Rio and Robert from the Art of Fighting series. So, this is going to be a little different what I did with the single characters to compare 14 to 15. So, we are going to do a little trailer analysis of both characters, of the gameplay mechanics, and also we are doing the lore before we get to the gameplay mechanics. So, buckle up your seatbelts, folks, and let's rock. So, Rio and Robert first appearance is in the Art of Fighting. These two are trained by the exact same mentor and exact same martial arts style, so they're technically the Ryu and Ken in the SNK universe. Even though they got the exact same moveset, just like Ken and Ryu from Street Fighter, their moves do alternate. So, and they also get like new moves, so make them differentiate each other. Even though Rio and Robert are friends, they're also rivals, so they do challenge each other to fights. And, they're so close, they're like brothers. And believe me, just like brothers, they do fight even the most questionable things, like, oh, you took my lunch money type of business, you know what I mean? In the Art of Fighting 1, Yuri was kidnapped by one of Mr. Big's men. So, Robert and Rio decided to rescue her. During the Art of Fighting 1, Rio faced against King and won, revealing that, King was a woman instead of a man. After being King and Mr. Big, Rio entered an unknown hideout, and he faces one of the most difficult challenges ever, Mr. Karate. After a fierce battle, Rio defeated Mr. Karate. Before the final blow, Yuri appeared unharmed, and she told her brother the biggest secret of Mr. Karate's identity. It is no other than Rio's father. Confused and surprised, Rio stopped his attack. He was wondering what just happened to his father after all these time, because he and Yuri believe that he died before Art of Fighting 1. In the Art of Fighting 2, Rio and Yuri's father was blackmailed long before Art of Fighting 1 by the man, the myth, and the legend, Geese Howard. And before you guys say, wait. That Geese Howard? You mean Fatal Fury Geese Howard. The one that Terry beats up Geese Howard. The exact same Geese Howard, people. So, Geese Howard did blackmail Takuma to disappear, but Takuma knows that his kid won't be safe as long as Geese Howard is on to him. So, he disappeared and faked his own death and worked for Geese Howard as the under guise of Mr. Karate to do evil organization. After knowing this, Rio decided to enter the very first King of Fighters. After battling, he went to the final stage, which is none other than Geese Howard. Rio defeated Geese Howard, crowning him as the King of Fighters. This is the very first King of Fighter, Rio. He may not be smart, but he's strong and he's kind. So, after the very first King of Fighter, Rio and Robert began receiving nicknames. Rio, the Invincible Dragon, and Robert, the Raging Tiger. So it's basically the whole Crouching Tiger and Rising Dragon type of fiasco. So that'd be enough of the lore. So let's look at the trailer, shall we? Now the trailer starts out with, Rio and Robert's nicknames, and I think that's just a cool touch. Oh, that's such a cool touch. But looking at Rio and Robert into 14 to 15, oh my gosh, 15 just, it's so amazing. That the graphics look so amazing on 15. Oh my goodness, colors are popping, and oh my gosh, I can go on and on. But there is one thing that really intrigues me about 15, and it's one simple gameplay mechanic that I know, but I don't know at the exact same time. Now, when you guys watch Rio when he go purple. He will use his pushback attack from 14, but it'd be a little bit different. It turns purple. This is interesting too, because in 14 there is one thing: when you were defending from an attack, when you move forward and high punch and high kick at the exact same time, you perform like a get off me tool, but it only takes one bar. That's what I believe what he's doing, but this one's a little bit different, so I could be wrong about this, because during this you armor through, like you see Rio and Robert armor through a lot of the attacks, and either put them in like a crumple state, or they hit them so hard and bounce them off the wall type of state. And you can use this in the air. So this is kind of remind me of Street Fighter 4, the focus attack, and the Last Blade, the defense mechanic of the game. And that's it, guys. All in all, the Robert and Rio, their moves is basically the same and all that stuff, so I'm not gonna go on detail for it. But all in all, this trailer was well made. It was so cool. They show all the little mechanics here and there. So next up will be the Ikari Warriors. This time I'm going to do with Ralph and Clark first before I do with Leona. So with that said, this is your host, Razor MK, signing off. I'll catch you guys next time.